Mic check.
Is that AZ? This is MF Doom, bro.
No, what's that AZ?
Huh?
Sound like AZ.
Oh, yeah. It's not AZ. It's MF Doom.
Come through, dig the sound. Right around. I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown 6060 cycle. Who throws a dick around? Bound to go 3 plat. Came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stack cats get kidnapped. Then release a statement to the press. Let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorists claim responsibility. Broken household.
That's MF Doom, a.k.a. MF Bloom.
Let's go.
Come on now, come on now.
We got flow.
He got full, right?
Yo.
He
that boom bap, bro.
That's he's nice with it. Nice with it.
Yeah.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, you know who it is. It's your boy Harry June here with Blade. It's another episode of For the Record. You know what I'm saying? Are we doing round of applause, Rayvon?
Yeah, I guess.
You want to do a little round of applause? There we go. Let me see what the applause is. Oh, there we go. Beautiful.
Where we at? Where we at? We round of applause.
We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Come on. Nah. The people already know, bro.
The people already
it's on
know?
the wall. It's written on the wall.
All right, all right. We're here at the only place we can do this. The right place to do this.
Infamous.
We at the Summit Lounge, you know what I'm saying? Let's give a round of applause.
Yeah, clap it up for the Summit Lounge, bro. It's our neighbors.
Come on now.
It's not only that it's the Summit Lounge. This is our fucking neighbors. This is the only way to do it.
Oh, right down the street,
right
bro.
down the street, bro.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the Summit Lounge, we're here at 116 Water Street. Let's go. And you already know Major Bloom 76 Millbury Street, obviously.
Go.
Come get your piff and come smoke it here. Get a nice membership. And do
Makes
what you gotta
sense.
do.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm Harry June, Blade, Ulysses.
What up?
Kyle.
Oh no, we got you. Don't worry about it. We got you. No, we got you.
Introduction.
I never forget. All right, so we're blessed to be able to use this space for today. You know what I'm saying? It was an idea of all of ours, and it just manifested quickly, and it was a beautiful thing. I want to say thank you to Mr. Kyle Moon for doing this for us. Let's give this man a real round of applause. You know what I'm saying?
That's good fun.
This is a beautiful place to do this. Wonderful establishment. My first time here.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to have my man Ulysses on this, you know,
Yeah.
because I think this is actually your first time on the show with me and Rayvon.
Yo, Rayvon did bring that up.
You know what I'm saying?
He brought that up yesterday or the day before.
This is crew love here, you know what I'm saying? I'll continue to introduce the
first.
people in the room. I got my boys Kofi and Davis in here as
Homies.
always. You already
What
know.
up?
Where's that round of applause?
I
like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So for sure, it's a new beginning. The show's still the same. The boys are still here. We're just gonna have more fun. It's gonna be a crazy year after the first year doing this, and making sure we got all the kinks out the way.
We still got some kinks.
We still got some kinks.
I got a suggestion. We come up after today. How are we gonna make improvements? You know what I'm saying? I think time is one thing for sure.
100%.
And then, you know, with Kyle being a neighbor, I mean, we're gonna lock this up. He said many people have tried.
Yes.
You know, that means a lot. So this year of experience that we got right now, it's time to turn it up.
It's time to turn it up.
Yeah,
bro.
for real.
I mean, we're gonna have a lot more guests this year. It's gonna be some fun things going on. We're gonna have a lot of people coming out here. Rayvon, how's it been?
It's been all right, man. It's been all right. Yeah, I should probably.
You get a little closer. You're a little closer. You're good.
But it's been chill, bro. You know, Monday. I guess I'll give you my rating.
What is it?
Probably like a 7.5.
Yo, Kyle. Kyle's not used to that. We gotta fill him in.
Whenever people ask me how I'm doing, I always usually give them a number rather than like a saying. So like on a
Ooh.
scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 7.5.
Yeah.
That's hot. That's okay.
7.5
okay.
is not a great number to be at, but it's better than a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, all right. You're doing all right.
His average is probably like a 7, so he's above average right now. Sometimes
pretty
it's
good.
an 8, sometimes it's a 6.
What would get you to a 10?
Yo,
What do you?
that's a
10?
great question.
Yeah. What do you think would get you to a 10?
I know we swear on this show, but I don't know if I can say what I can say.
All right. Nah.
Say it,
All right. I think I know what you're thinking.
But no,
All right.
honestly, I just gotta
blowjob.
like, I just gotta be like chilling. Like honestly, like me with like 4 blunts and like a basketball game and like
Okay.
my feet kicked up, like that's me at a 10. Just me,
Yeah.
you know what
All
I mean?
right. I like that.
We're
I
getting
like
there.
that. Nice
We're getting
Sunday
there.
at the courts.
I got a blunt in front of me, so
Bro, we're getting there, man. I envision a TV right in front of us now.
Oh yeah.
So we got the homies, and then we got TV, so we all could like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're getting there, bro. We're getting there.
Word.
We're at, yeah.
You know?
So as always, I mean, we have our guest Rayvon. You told me how your day was. I mean, how was your day actually? You didn't really tell me. We usually do this.
all right, so my day was kind of random.
Okay.
Because I woke up and I had plans, but I didn't know how I was going to do them yet. I had
Okay.
to pick up a product delivery and I had no one to do it with me.
Yeah.
So I hit up Elmira. She said, yeah. Then I called Ulysses and he was like, when are you going to go? And I was like, I don't know. I'm still waiting on Elmira to tell me.
Yeah.
So then I did the delivery, did a pickup, and did a home delivery, actually.
Yo, that's ill.
Okay.
That's ill.
The home delivery was
Yeah.
interesting because the guy found it like totally in reason to tell me about like how the weed makes him like want to get into it with his wife. It was hilarious.
That is.
And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm
That's
just trying to drop
hilarious.
off your weed, but thank you.
Yo, was this Chris? Homie lives in the neighborhood, bro.
He does. Homie
great.
came out with like no shoes on.
Yeah.
And so I stepped out the car and I was wearing my driving shoe. I was wearing 2 separate shoes. And one of the shoes had a booty on them, so I looked stupid too.
I'm dead.
So it felt good. It was fun. After that, came back, picked up some kielbasa over at Tom. Shout out to some more neighbors. Went home, made a sandwich right with that same kielbasa. Now I'm back here.
okay.
Now I'm back here. How's your day, sir?
That was a beautiful day today, man. You know, I'm always on a 10. If I rate my
Fair.
day,
Yeah,
I'm
what
always
is
on a
it?
10.
Bro, what does it take to get to a 10, bro?
Yeah, that's
Yo,
a
if I
lot.
wake up in the morning and I can move my legs, it's a 10
Yeah, that's a
every
10.
single day.
That's like a
How
fire
about
day.
that,
You know what I'm saying?
baby?
It's like I'm like on like a 5, baby. I'm like,
Always at 10.
So what's your 10?
my 10 on the top of a mountain, hiking, waterfalls, that whole shit, bro. I love it.
ill.
I love it.
We're actually going to come back
We're
to
gonna
this.
come
We're
back.
gonna
Yeah,
come back to
I
this.
love
We're
it.
going to
That's
come back
ill.
to this.
But yeah, for me, I got the hoop today. I met
You bust their asses?
what's his name, Davidson? Bourne. What's his first name? Kendrick Bourne. Shout out to Kendrick Bourne for the Patriots.
Yeah.
He doesn't know me at all, but my boy works out at the gym. I'm not gonna say the gym because then people will be all weird. But my boy works at the gym, and we happened to meet his wife today. Beautiful woman, a beautiful soul. You know, when people say beautiful soul, you know what that means.
Yeah.
Beautiful soul.
Oh, God.
She took a picture. Cheddar's brand. You know Cheddar, right?
Yo.
Her brand, the Black Kings.
Right.
My man, he's cool with Cheddar, so he had a Black King shirt, and he's like, "Yo, do you mind taking a picture with me
Yeah.
for my brand?"
Got you, bro.
I took the picture. I was like, I mean, she is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great
who wore
day.
the shirt, bro? Who wore the shirt?
Yeah.
The
Well,
homie?
I had a shirt on, but my boy asked to give it to her husband
Oh, okay, I got you.
or her man. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
it was a cool day. You know what I'm saying? And then,
Right.
You know, I came out here, got to hang out with the boys, and
Let's go.
we chilling now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
New levels, man. New levels.
I mean, Ulysses, you are an owner of a cannabis establishment.
Yo.
Yes.
How was your? Give me a
Yo, what
quick
did I do
synopsis of the
today?
day.
Yo, my son, he said he didn't want to go to daycare, wasn't feeling it, so we kicked it, and I worked from the crib with him.
Can I pause you real quick? Your son gets to say he doesn't want to go to daycare?
I mean, this week he came.
Okay,
The
okay.
3-year-old, yeah.
Okay. That makes
Yeah,
I'm
for
about
sure.
to say, if I told my mom I didn't want to do something, she
Yeah,
might.
no, this is a 3-year-old. This is a 3-year-old. That's why.
Well, the thing is, I also like how you know what I'm saying? That's a good way to
Yeah.
raise your kids to be like, yo.
You know, the other side of it though is that I actually thought I was gonna be with him this entire week. However, we had care set up, so I was
Okay.
like, "Fuck it, we were gonna chill anyway." So
That's lit. That's lit.
That's great. That's nice.
You don't want to go, motherfucker? Okay.
Was there anything special that happened behind the scenes of the story?
Today?
Yeah.
Like what? Everything's special, bro.
All right, so let me know that the people don't know what you do on a day-to-day basis. And shout out to Betty's Eddies. I didn't even see that right there. That's like,
Yo, I think honestly, probably the most special thing was what I asked Ray Vaughn because I thought he was a part of it, or even you, because Andy hit me up late, not too long ago before this, and was like, "Yo, why are these people in it right now, like fighting?"
oh,
That's what I asked you. I'm like, oh, damn.
Hey, hold on.
I don't even know.
Me and Ray Vaughn being in a fight. I'm too beautiful for that.
Nah, bro. No. It was two people that work at our spot.
No, I'm hip. I mean, you said you're surprised when I ended. Like me, Ray Vaughn would never be in that.
Wait, what?
Did you say you're surprised that me and Ray Vaughn didn't know about it?
Well, not that you would be the ones fighting.
Okay.
You would be the ones that like.
Oh,
you guys
there,
were
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Because she hit me up like after I called you. After I called you, it was before like 6 or something.
Yeah, we were standing outside when all that was going on.
Really?
Drama.
Oh, it was when we were there?
I mean, if it was right when you called me,
Drama.
I was inside the building.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. We
I
were
looked
right
at you and
there.
said,
We was
"You didn't need
outside.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool.
I mean, things happen. and it brings more character to the story when those type of things happen.
Bro,
That's it, bro.
it's the human nature.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
There's friction, stuff like that.
all right.
You know,
Somebody's here.
Well, let's get back to why we're here. You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, we're here to just talk to both of you guys, do a little interview for both of you guys.
Let's go. Just kick it off.
Yeah.
For sure. So, I mean, Rayvon, did you want to kick things off at all, or? I mean, we can start with profiling if you want to start from the jump.
You want to go right into that?
Let's do it.
You
Let's
wanna
do
go
it.
right into that.
Let's do it.
All right, wait, let's do it.
Profiling. What's profile?
Oh, it's a new segment that we have.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We try new things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Does that come with like a sound bite?
I mean, I
Like a
found
little
one.
introduction.
I got you.
Profile. Doo-doo.
I got you.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I don't have a profile.
Nah, it's cool. Perfect.
I got you.
Play
I got
that
you.
back. Profile.
Yeah. So
Profiling.
if you guys know the game, we look at our guests' Instagram or social media pages.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I like it.
And we
Yo, I got some
profile
stuff
them.
on there, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did a stint as a professional photographer. No big deal.
And
you know
so
what I mean?
we've noticed some things. So you know what I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
So let's do it.
Okay, hold on.
Profile you
I
off
think I feel like Alicia just locked herself out
Did
for
she?
some reason.
Did
Okay,
you?
yeah, you go take care of that. Come on,
Yeah,
right.
give me.
Nah,
She didn't hit
I'm
you
gonna
up.
run out there real quick.
I do.
All right.
We can entertain ourselves. We're good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, Karan's pulling up too. Oh, we got the gang.
Oh.
I feel
got
like
the
you
gang here? All right,
I feel like
word.
you hit somebody up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Is that
Yeah.
recording?
it's recording.
Okay.
It's recording. We're still going.
Oh, okay,
Right
word,
there.
Yeah.
All right, so Ulysses, what do you think we're gonna get from this this segment? What are you expecting to see from his page?
From Kyle's page?
Yes.
Honestly, bro, I've never seen him on IG. What up? What's good? What's
The
good?
homies.
Yeah. So he mentioned that he was a photographer though. So.
All right. Well, I'm back. All right. We got this.
All right, Rayvon, you want to start it off?
All right. Let's get back to the profile. Profile me, bro.
Well, yeah. So we looked up Kyle's Instagram.
That's me. That is.
This is Kyle.
That's me.
Would you like me to toss your handle out there?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. You guys can find Kyle at KyleMoon_508. You from Worcester?
Well, I'm from Northbridge. But I grew up in Worcester. You know,
Okay,
my
gotcha,
cousin
gotcha.
lived right down the street.
No, not fair. So it's nice that you mentioned that you were a photographer because these pictures are professional as hell.
Oh,
I took a class. You know what I mean? No, I'm into photography, bro. I am. I like it a lot. I used to do it a lot more. I don't really do it that much anymore. I'm too busy with like work and shit. But
lit.
Well, and then looking at the photography you do, I mean, it seems like you really like nature and like
oh,
getting out.
I love it, bro. I
With the
love
work
it.
that you do, you probably don't get too much nature.
No. I try to take a lot of time, you know, but it's definitely difficult, you know.
So is that why it's the Summit Lounge? Because you like summits?
Yeah, pretty much. We were sitting around trying to decide a name, and it was like, I like hiking. My family's kind of outdoorsy. We're all like the Summit, high. Sounds good.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, sounds fire. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
you
like-
got some beautiful pictures, bro. Waterfalls,
Yep.
mountains, summits.
I was a sponsored cliff jumper at one point.
That sounds
Sponsored.
scary.
Really?
It was dope. It was a lot of fun. So my boy hooked up with Sperry, got us all right. So sponsored, right? Like we didn't get paid, but you know what I mean. They
got
gave
some
us a
merch,
bunch
bro?
of free
Yeah.
shit to go jump off of cliffs. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Tennessee, beautiful, dude. I did oh my God, I've been to Tennessee probably like 15, 20 times.
I'm jealous. I'm like technically from there in a way, or should I say my dad was born there?
Okay, all right, you need to get back, bro. It's the Grand Canyon of the South. Did you know the tallest waterfall on the East Coast is in Tennessee?
No.
Really?
Actually,
Yeah,
not at all.
it's crazy, bro.
That
And
sounds
you
nice.
can literally stand at the bottom of it, and it's like 285 feet just straight
I
up.
wish I knew that when I went to Tennessee. Like,
It's dope, bro.
6
From
months ago.
Knoxville to Chattanooga, that whole strip, there's probably 100, 150 waterfalls in there.
Okay.
It's crazy.
That's
Ray
wild.
Vaughn, did you
It's
say
dope.
you were born in Tennessee?
Yeah.
No, my
What?
father was born in Tennessee.
Oh, your father.
He's like, I've never actually been there. But
I've never actually been
that's
there.
so-
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I love the outdoors, bro. I spent a month and a half in Colorado, just like living out of the back of a truck.
All right,
That
so
was dope.
I have a question about that. So, I am into mindfulness and meditation and shit
Yes,
like that, right?
yes, same here. Yep.
So I read in a book that the nature brings you the closest to creativity because of nature's intelligence.
Well, here's the thing. For me, it's like you get out there and you see the vastness, right? And you're struggling with all these problems in your day-to-day life, and they seem overwhelming, right? And you're like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. You get out there and you're like, my shit's so insignificant, like it don't matter what I do. Like, look at this, look at this. What, who am I? What am I? And it really makes you question who you are and like where you see yourself in this world,
Okay.
So it's cool, man. I'm really into it, bro.
That's like I got to get more into it. I'll be
Yeah.
trying to see outdoorsy for me is like going to like my backyard and just like looking outside type shit. Just looking at my backyard.
Listening
type
to the
shit.
birds.
You know what I'm saying? I literally just be sitting out there
Yo.
for like 20 minutes and just be
Bro,
like,
that's
that's
cool.
nature.
I don't say a
That's
word.
cool, yeah.
Nature, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like
That's more than most people, bro. You nowadays with the cell phones, the video games, all that shit. Most people don't even leave their houses.
Yeah.
Or appreciating it. Even
Yeah. So
taking the
just
time
to take
appreciate
that
it.
second to like slow
Right.
down
Right.
and appreciate like what this world actually is. Is
facts.
beautiful.
Our problems are small.
Small, insignificant, and like what? It's
All right,
but
so-
yet to us, they're all consuming sometimes, and it's like, how can
Hell
you
yeah.
see past that problem that's right in front of you? You just got to appreciate that you're just part of this plan, whatever it is,
So do you think that the outdoors lifestyle that you appreciate and love helps with you running this business?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it allows you to. I feel like once again, because like in this business, right? Like the Summit Lounge, right? It's kind of like contrary to what people assumed cannabis was. Like we opened before the first dispensary. We were open in 2018, 2017, 2018. So we've been open for almost 4 years. So like I think we came in and like took it from a whole nother angle where people were looking at growing it, selling it, manufacturing, and I was like, I just want a place for people to come hang out, because for me, like I don't consume cannabis, right? But like it's a social substance, right? Like it's meant to make a people connect, right? And it's been that way my whole life. When I did consume, right, it was so I could connect with my fellows, right? And it provides that connection, but with the regulatory scheme that we came up with, there wasn't any place for that. So I think thinking outside of the box definitely came from that, that time away and being able to like look at shit in a different light, Does that make sense? That makes
Yeah,
sense,
for sure. So I mean,
Alright.
how did you you're the only one in Massachusetts that can do this.
Yep.
How does that happen?
Yep. A lot of work, a lot of conversations with a lot of people,
Okay.
and pretty much just, let's give it a try. Let's see what it's about. You let me know. Collaboration, right? When you're trying to do something for the first time, right? Like there's no blueprint, right? So no one knows how it's going to work. You know what I mean? And I can't say we've done everything right. I can't say we've done everything wrong. And I think like regulators and like the city and the CCC, they, this industry is so new, right? And it's like, how do we regulate it? How do we set it up? What's in the benefit of like the communities versus the business owners, and the consumers, Oh shit, we good. There we go. The tape, bro. I got you. But yeah, I think it's like, so it's just that communication, right? Where you have an open door policy. Like you want to see something, you want to know how we're operating. This is what we're doing. If you got something better, I'd love to hear it because I want to do what's right for my community, right? And when you come at it from that perspective, I think people are a lot more open to it.
All right, so you write a business plan, you give it to the CCC.
No.
Nah.
No.
Well, all right, so
No.
wait, you
No.
gotta give us the
first
insight.
time-
You gotta give us the
So,
insight.
all right.
The first time I was in here was actually with the commissioner, the chair. The
Okay.
Yeah,
commissioner.
yes.
Yeah, and it was mad funny because no one smoked in here.
They
until
were very adamant, like.
until he left, bro. As
Yep,
soon as
yep.
he left, everyone just lit it up.
Yo,
bro.
it was so funny.
It was like dad.
It's so technically,
Yo.
right? So technically,
Like
we're
what?
not a business, right? Like
Right.
we're not even.
Give us the
Well,
ins and outs.
a
Give us the
licensed business. You are a
Yeah.
business,
So
bro.
yeah. So yes and no. All
You're
right.
a
So
nonprofit.
we're not even a business. We're a nonprofit. So we're technically a 501c7, right?
Organization.
So yes, we're a nonprofit organization, right? We're a private membership association, right? So in Massachusetts, right? Like you think like private membership associations, you're looking at like Elks Lodge, VFW, the Masons. You know what I mean? Like it goes deep, right? Like real deep, right?
Okay,
and
okay.
so we're a group of individuals who has organized for the social and intellectual enrichment of our membership, right? And I'm just the club custodian. So technically I'm not even an owner, I'm the clerk, right? So I
Okay.
handle all the paperwork, right?
Okay.
So what we did was we filed the incorporate documents, right? Chapter 180 Corp in Massachusetts, right? And then we went to the city. We were like, we want to open a private membership association. There were no regulations. They never, you know what I mean? Like you're talking the Polish American Club. Like no one's thought about these places. Have you ever even been? Has anyone ever even been to the VFW? You know what I mean? Like no, like right? So there was no like check boxes. It was a simple form. We filled it out, and based on there's certain privileges that you get as a private membership association, right? Where it's like we're not in the government purview anymore when we come in here. It's just like your home, right? Where it's like if you invited me into your home, now we're in private. We're not in public, right? So there's a lot of it gets deep, right? But there's certain things the government can require of you. There's certain things they can't, and when you start to look at it like that, right, it becomes about the experience that you provide to the members, right, and how we're benefiting you as a member, right? And so we filed all the paperwork, went through it. There was no checkbox. It wasn't like, are you going to be smoking weed in your private club? I'm like, if there was a checkbox, I would have said yes. There wasn't, so I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yo,
And
what year was this, bro?
this was
16.
yeah, this was I want to say like 17, honestly. 'cause
17?
It went legal. I want to say 18, like November of 18, because it went legal in 17.
Yeah.
CCC 17 is when we like did all the corporate documents, and then the end of 17 we found this space, and then we opened like the very beginning of 18, like January or something
Right.
like that. I think that's how it went.
It's pretty
And
fast.
Yeah. I mean, it was it was my brother had been in the industry in Pennsylvania, so he owned a cultivation out there, and I was kind of like so I worked for DPH before this. I got in a motorcycle accident, ripped off both my arms, so I was kind of
Oh,
just like
shit.
yeah, I got this big ass metal plate. and
Holy
shit.
hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, word.
Yeah, I ripped
Wow.
off my thumb. Yeah, it was a
Wow.
thing. You know
But
what
it's
I
all
mean?
back.
It's all back. It's fine. It's fine. You know what I mean? I can lift my arm.
Can't even
all
tell.
Doctor, fuck you. It was crazy. Yo, I was 26, and they were like, "We don't even know if you're gonna be able to lift your arm over your head again." And I was rock climbing, dude. I was in Colorado. Like I was getting it.
You like to
And,
be outside.
I was like, no, that's not an option. And then, yeah, sure, shit, it's not. But so I got some money from that, and then I invested in Bitcoin, well, Ethereum, before it was Ethereum, right? And I made a little bit of money there, and then,
What a great way to make some money.
bro, I'll tell you what, but lost a lot of money as well. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's, I think we dropped like 20 racks into a mining rig,
Yeah.
like right before it popped, and now. I got a bunch of graphics cards just kind of sitting around, and here we are.
give it some time. I bought a digital chicken, so I don't know if you know what chicken.
Yeah.
I got a chicken.
You got on the NFTs, bro.
and a farmland. Give it some time. Give
Give it some time. We're on more tape. You think?
Yeah, we're good.
But yeah, so whatever. So then we opened up. You know what I mean? And the whole goal wasn't really to make money. It wasn't like any of that. It was just we saw like a lacking in the industry, right? We saw this thing that people use for hundreds of years to come together, right? And we saw it. Okay, where can people consume this? Like what? We want somewhere for people to consume this, right? And we found the loophole around the private clubs where, it's technically a private estate because you can't consume cannabis in public. You can only consume it in private. Private clubs in Massachusetts void all the indoor smoking regulations. So we kind of, just went at it from that angle. And it was like honestly, I didn't know if it was going to be legal. I'll be honest with you. So we kind of like, my uncle's a lawyer, right? And my whole family was sitting around. My brother was in the industry. He went to Colorado, went to a private club out there, right? And then he was like, yo, we should do this here. My whole family's there, and we're like, there's no way that's legal. Like, that's just not legal. Like, that's just not a thing, right? And so my uncle's a lawyer, so we're like, all right, we'll ask the lawyer, right? So we hit up my uncle. He's like, there's no way that's legal. Like, that's just not allowed. And right, and we were like, all right, just look into it, see what you can find, right? So he calls us back like a week or two later, and he's like, I can't find where it's illegal.
Right.
Like, he's like
smoking in your crib.
yeah, he's like, I don't know. He's like, I think it's legal, but like, I feel like it should be illegal, but I think it is legal. And we were like, all right, that's good enough. Let's do it. And then we started looking for a building. Like I said, we got the charter, we did all the corporate documents, we did all the nonprofit stuff, you know what I mean? And then we just went at it, right? And then when we finally found the space and we opened, it was like a lot of back and forth with the city. You know, there was a lot said, a lot done, you know, and at the end of the day, I feel like we came together in a productive way, and we were like, here's why it's legal. They were like, yep, that makes sense. We're concerned. And I was like, how can we mitigate those concerns, right? And, you know, a lot of the stuff they said was pretty reasonable, you know, and it's like, I'm not like, I don't want to hurt the community, right? Like, you don't want to hurt the community.
Yo, so what
like,
did your neighbors say? What did the neighbors say?
Oh, dude, it was everything. It was like the sky is gonna fall down on Water Street. Like, the sky is burning, and now it's like, yo, John Luke.
Water Street's been burning before you came.
Thank you. I'm like, the bars across the street are way worse than us, right?
And seen in like, I mean, you must have been there.
Oh, yeah, bro.
2012, 2013.
Bro,
like,
it was bad down here. It was bad.
The Perfect Game. Shout out to the Perfect Game, because that was a great. If you know what a Perfect Game is, shout out to the Perfect Game. That was a place right there. That was
As a person who's not really from Worcester, explain that to me like I'm 5.
all right. Perfect Game was a bar that was right across the street from. Damn, I can't. The place that was across the street was also a bar, but they shut that one down too.
Compass?
Canal.
The canal.
Canal used to be a bar
Yes.
too.
That was right across the street from here, and Mambas, and
Yes.
Yep.
So like, bro,
Perfect.
let me tell you something.
It was rowdy.
As a freshman or sophomore, junior in college at the time, it was heaven, bro.
Yeah.
At least for your first drink. For your first drink, it was a great place for your first drink. Especially when it gets packed.
Yo.
But yeah, shout out to the Perfect Game.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it now?
Oh my God, there's nothing over there
I
right
don't
now.
think-
COVID.
Oh, word?
COVID closed everything, dude. They had
Yeah, I don't think
they had moonshiners. They got something going in there now. I don't know, dude. They changed. It COVID crushed this area. It really did. A lot of bars closed and stuff, but they're
It's on
opening
the
back
come
up.
up. It's on the come up.
It's on the come up. Overall, it's on the come up. All right. Overall, it's on the come up. All right.
so I have a question for Ulysses now.
Yo.
How does an establishment like this help an establishment like yours?
Bro. What do you think, Kyle?
Bro,
We're here.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly.
yeah. I think we do everything they can. You know what I mean? And we provide a safe place for consumers to use the product that they can legally provide them. You know, and I think that's, you know, and it's like you get into like housing laws and stuff like that. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
bro, like, my girl lives in an apartment. She can't smoke in there.
Yeah,
Where does she go?
crazy.
God forbid she had a serious medical condition that requires her to use it. Where does she go? You know? And never mind the fact that it's a legal product in Massachusetts. You should be able to consume it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's insane that, you know, after, I don't know. I'm not gonna get on the rant here.
Well,
You know what I mean?
It's also about consumption and the way you purchase too, man. Like, there's a lot of things that we do that are fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So we could, yeah, I don't know. we're on a good path though. We're on a
We
good
are. You know, I've had conversations with the new commissioners around social consumption, and it seems like they appreciate that, like, it's a legal product and that this is a growing industry, and like
it makes the state a lot of money.
I mean, that's a whole
It's
another
about
benefit.
It's about who though.
Yeah, that's the real. You know, that's
Who's
the
benefiting?
Yeah, well, it's a hot topic. It's a
Yeah.
hot topic. There's a lot there. You know.
Yo, you've had commissioners here. They definitely
Yeah.
respect it.
Well,
What do you think was one of the illest things that, like, social consumption right now, as it stands, where it doesn't make sense? Because there's always stuff that doesn't make sense
Yeah. Where
in regulations perspective. Because you're not licensed, so you
No.
don't have to abide by like.
Yeah, so I think What makes sense?
What doesn't?
The fact, yeah, like
the smoking. Right?
smoking.
That's still
It's
not a
insane.
thing.
It's still not a thing.
Yeah.
You know, but all right, so I've
No
kind of
smoking
changed my
consumption
mind
is
on it too, honestly.
Why
Like,
is that?
you know, because so I did a panel for Cannabis Times or some shit like that, some big, you know what I mean, whatever, right? And it was a panel, and there was a lady who owned, who operated some consumption lounges in California, another dude in Oregon, right? And then I was like the East Coast dude, right? And they're years ahead of us, right? And what she was saying, it's all around like the fast acting, low milligram THC drinks, right? And I was wicked against the no smoking because it's like weed, you smoke. Like how, you know what I mean? How else are you going to consume? And I think that's part of the culture, right? So I think to have a cannabis lounge without allowing smoking in some capacity is
Bizarre.
insane. But I understand the going through the smoking laws in Massachusetts with the lounge. It's like, bro, they just ban menthol cigarettes.
Right.
Like, they don't want you smoking nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I
there
mean?
used to
Like,
be
it ain't just
smoker
weed.
sections, though, and fucking, you used to be able to smoke on a plane.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, you know, but it's like progress, right? And where do we want our society to go? You know, and it's like not,
away
you know.
options.
I personally wouldn't like it if I went to a restaurant and people were smoking. You know what I mean? I wouldn't like that, right?
Either. Hell no.
Right.
But here's the thing:
At
you're
one
going to a place for cannabis consumption.
Well, that's
like, you know what I
here,
mean?
I would have no problem. And by the way, I heard you guys have great milkshakes. By
We
the way.
do. We
Oh,
do have
yeah.
good milkshakes.
We got,
do.
I gotta
we
come
do.
in one.
Shout out to
another day,
Alicia.
I gotta try one of those.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it does make sense. Like, if someone ever smoked on a plane, I would be like, "Are you insane?"
Yeah. What is going on here?
It was normal, though.
It was
That's-
normal. That's the
to your
thing.
point-
Culturally,
to your
we're
point,
evolving. We're
this
changing.
This is a weed spot. You can't have a weed spot without.
You can't. You
At
can't.
least
I
have
agree.
a
I agree.
section.
You know, and I think
Have a smoking
that's
section.
something. But I think that's you know, like you look at, right, like it's like you look at day one of cannabis, right? Like there wasn't a single dispensary, there wasn't a single grow, there wasn't a single manufacturer, there was nothing, right? And now we're building it, right? And we're slowly changing the culture around it. We're slowly changing the minds. You know, like I said, when we first opened, it was like Water Street's gone fire. You know what I mean? The lounge is the devil. I was literally scared there was going to be protesters. I shit you not. I was like, yo, they're going to be out there with signs. Like Channel 7 came with a news van. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, right? So, you know, but nowadays we've been open for 4 years. Most people don't even know we're here. You know what I mean?
Say it's very quiet here. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I've been by this place hundreds of times.
Yeah, we've never had a fight. We've never had anything. And I talked a lot with the police, right? Because I'm an upstanding citizen, right? I'm in the legal cannabis industry. I'm not scared of the police. The police are there to help us, right? So, you know, I talked to the police when they were out there with the bars, and they were like, "Oh, we're worried about like people coming to the bars, drinking, and then coming over to your place, getting high, and then going to drink." And he's like, "We don't see any of that. We've never had any issues with you guys." And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes sense because like normally." Yeah, people will drink a little bit when they're smoking, but they're not like going, you know what I mean? There's different types of people, right? And as you get into it, it's, we find the majority of our members too are like older adults who like can't smoke near their kids and can't smoke in their car. You know what I mean? Like you don't see a 19-year-old walk in here, can't walk in here, but a 21-year-old in college, like they'll smoke on the street. They don't care, right? But like an adult wants like a nice relaxed environment to consume cannabis, you know, and that's the type of people that we see. So it's like the ideas that we have about this industry going into it, you know, are completely wrong, you know, and I think it just takes time to prove that to people. You know, it's like delivery. That's a huge thing. How's it going over? Like, have there been any robberies? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, that shit don't happen. Like, it's like
heard Ray Vaughn was about to get got for his booties. That's the closest.
Yo.
Thing. He said, I like those booties.
Yeah, right. Let me get a pair of them. Oh, that's funny. But that's the thing. You gotta get in. You gotta kick the door in. Right. Be like, we're here. This is what we're doing. You know, and then prove to them that you can do it safe, effectively, and it's not a negative. It's a positive to the community. You know. And then I think that's something that we've done over the last 4 years. I like to think so. You know.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I think it's interesting because, like, even when I think about this place, I'm like, oh, people are coming here getting high, and you're saying that like older people are coming in here,
Yeah.
for certain reasons. You never think about the reasoning why someone comes in here, because I mean,
I'd say the majority of our members have kids at home and they don't want to smoke at home. Like that's the thing. And then you get people in apartments and stuff like that that are just like, yo, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to even deal with it. You know what I mean? And they come in here, right? And then it's you know, stuff like that where you're like, all right, like we're providing a benefit, you know, we're providing a safe place for people to consume either recreationally or medically, you know, and it's like, how do you continue that? You know, how do you know, and that's what we always wanted, you know, it It was about providing a safe place for people to get high. That's it, you know.
And shout out to the closet weed smokers. Me and Ulysses seen a couple at our store the other day trying to like,
Yeah.
I don't want my wife to see the transaction on here. So I'm like,
delivery customers are like that.
bro, they literally
bet.
like, yeah, I'm not
Man,
like,
funny, bro.
can you stand to the side here so like my wife didn't see me doing this? I'm like,
Yo, that's
you
great.
ordered this.
That's funny. That's great though. Nah, but it's every walk of life. You know what I mean? And as we go down this road of legalization, it's just gonna be more and more people. You know what I mean? Like they just said that shit. I was just looking at it on YouTube today, where they're like more people are consuming cannabis than cigarettes, right? And it's like,
God.
yeah. I mean, I used to smoke.
I mean,
I used
either
to
way, but
smoke,
still,
you know what I
still,
mean?
come on,
But
that's-
yeah, I'm still hitting the bitch. Is what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like as we, things change in society, right? Just like Ulysses said, like 20 years ago, it was perfectly acceptable to smoke on a plane. In 20 years, it's going to be perfectly acceptable to be smoking a joint on the street. You know, probably not because we have open container laws, but there'll be tons of places just like this. You know what I mean? And that's what we want. We want to push the needle for the better, right? And if we can do that in any way, that's the goal here.
Do you think that impacts the business when there's, I guess, public consumption? Like New
Yeah.
York. Yo, New York is crazy.
New York is wild. Wild. I love it. I love it.
Like, can't you like smoke weed like wherever?
Anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You can smoke a
anywhere you can
cigarette.
smoke a
So that's like
cigarette.
being at a restaurant.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
That
Yeah,
is-
it's
that's
wild.
crazy.
It's yeah, but it's interesting to me to see how like different states approach it differently. You know what I mean? And see how like some are so controlling, some are overbearing, some are where I think there should be more regulations. You know what I mean? And I'm hardcore libertarian. Like I don't like the government at all. Like stay out of my business, right?
Facts.
But like I'm also like, this is a consumable product. Like you need to know what you're consuming, and there should be some type of regulation around that. And so it's like it's finding that fine balance, and I think every state is going to figure that out on their own and what makes sense to their populations, right? Like it's like New York has a huge population of people that just live in these high rises. Like, the fuck, I don't want to be smelling smoke in my $1 million mansion. Like, it just
Yeah.
ain't a thing,
Wait,
you know?
So you can't smoke at your crib in New York? No,
I think you can. You can.
can,
But I'm just
you
saying,
can.
as a person, like, I'd rather it be where they can go out. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, so
no
I
one
think
wants to walk in their house all day and just be smelling. Like, I mean, some people do.
some people do, and that's cool.
Yeah,
That's,
some people don't.
yeah,
Like,
you
my
know?
mom comes by, like, bruh.
Dude, my mom hates smoke.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah. My mom comes by and I keep her out of my smoke.
You know what I'm saying?
Like she has no reason to go in there straight up.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, I think, but yeah, back to your question about like, does it affect like public consumption versus the? Yeah, I do. I think this business. I think it's going to be interesting to see the way the CCC rolls out the regulations and how we fit into it, right? And I think that I'm hoping that we find ourselves a place in the legal industry, But like we weren't here to profit off it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd like to get rich. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, my needs are met right now. So like I'm more about I want to provide a safe place for people to consume, and that's what it's always been about, right? And if I can make some money along the way, that's cool. You know what I mean? But so it's like you look at like when there's a it's just like dispensaries right now, and it's just like bars, right? It's like you're not. When it comes to social consumption, you're not selling cannabis, right? You're selling an experience, right? And I think that's what's gonna win out. Like you can get weed anywhere. I can go to Major Blooms and get weed. You know what I mean? Like,
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Rayvon's laughing and smiling because
Experience.
me and Rayvon did a podcast on the way back home from our delivery.
Oh,
the-
yo, how was that, dude?
That's interesting. It was a good show.
no, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting.
Did you do it as visuals there too?
Yeah, we did.
No, yeah, it's
How-
on here.
How, dude? Where did you put it? On the magnet? On the magnet?
A magnet?
Oh, the magnet's not in there?
No, I just put it on like the dashboard.
yeah.
we
I'll
put it
bet.
right there.
Okay,
Like
okay,
you
I
called
got
me, I didn't pick up. Like we was recorded.
Ah, okay.
doing the
Respect.
drive-in podcast.
Bro,
It was lit
bro.
because
I bet it was fucking lit.
I mean, that was my first time ever doing like a pickup, for the
Absolutely.
store. But me and Rayvon talk. Like, all right, when I first met Rayvon, I told him, I'm like, bro, like, I don't know you like that, but like, I know you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know him even though I don't know him type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we were driving on the way there. We were just talking about mad shit, and I was like, damn. Rayvon's like, yeah, we need to
That's it,
record
bro.
this shit. Someone
Always
needs to
be
hear this
recording.
shit.
Always
Yeah.
be recording.
Yeah, so then we were like, all right, fuck it. And then he was like, all right, I'll just put it on. And we put it on, we talking, and the theme of the episode was we're selling an experience here. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we
dope,
do is
bro.
about an experience.
That's what it is, bro.
It's
That's,
more than
cannabis
just.
is
It's just
an
more than
experience.
It's more
Yeah.
than just
You know what I'm
what we
saying?
fucking
you could buy
smoking on.
cannabis off the dude down the street,
Bro,
You're
easy.
selling an experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's what it
saying.
is, bro. That's with all these brands and everything. Like you're not selling. You think it's like you
Yep.
think Ford is selling a car. They're selling that experience,
that's what
right? What's tied to Ford? That American muscle. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're
Y'all got Apple
selling.
phones, like
Yeah,
it's an
like
experience.
like there's a million phones out there.
How was the audio on that? Did it come out good?
Not so. It's pretty well. 'Cause we wore the mics.
Okay, you were.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
am I?
we
Did you
were-
play
we
it back though?
Yeah,
You
I listened
did?
to it. I mean, I didn't listen to the whole thing. It's 32 minutes. It's
It sounds
really
good?
awkward to listen to your own voice.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
crazy.
Yeah,
It
I can't
sounds
even
good.
imagine.
It's just an awkward
Dude, I
angle.
can't
of
even
Come on.
imagine, bro. I'm
No,
hearing myself
no,
right
no,
now. And
it's
I'm
not-
like,
it's
yeah,
not-
this is
You gotta
weird.
get used to it, dude. That's how you get out of your own head.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's really about. It's got a
Like I
really
really
awkward
sound
angle.
like this? Shit, yo.
Wait, what'd you say, Ramon? What'd you say?
It's a really awkward angle.
That's all right, dude.
That looks
You
interesting,
can do
though.
some zooming,
But yeah,
some close ups.
it's like 30 minutes of us just like driving back.
Yeah, that's great, bro. That's great.
That's another episode
That's
that'll be
cool,
uploaded
bro.
most likely.
Let's go,
sometime soon.
dude.
Yeah,
Let's
you know.
go.
Nah, that's when you have good conversations. You driving with one of your boys in the car, just
Absolutely.
chit
Go
chatting.
pick up some pre rolls and what else, bro?
Chocolates.
Chocolates?
Was it chocolate?
No, we got the gummies.
Oh,
and
the
vapes.
mixed gummies. Yes, the mixed gummies. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
We went to
that's dope.
Smith
HBP.
and we went to HBP.
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
That's dope.
But let me give you a round of applause for it. Just doing a lot, man. Just doing a lot. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Just show up, bro. Just show up, dog. And just,
high, bro.
just show up, you know.
in the morning.
It's a
Makes
good
me
time,
proud.
man. It's a good time. It's a good time.
All right,
That's
so,
cool, man. I'm just glad people enjoy it. You know what I mean?
we are in a private club here, and now you guys are members of this private club who's listening or watching.
Well, they gotta come down and sign the membership.
You gotta come sign it. You don't come-
You gotta actually join, but yeah.
116 Water Street, and get the weed from 76 Millbury Street, obviously.
Yes, 100%.
Walking distance from each
It
other.
really
Straight up
is. It
neighbor.
really is.
Straight up neighbor.
And you get to check out Kelly Square, bro. The new Kelly Square, new and improved.
Just don't get
The
just
peanut.
Don't, just don't
I
get
call
hit.
it the
Just
peanut
don't get hit
gallery.
walking across the street. though.
Yeah.
Chill out. Press the buttons. There's crosswalks
watch
and
out,
buttons.
too.
Just press them and you'll be straight.
So, Rayvon, I see you've been smoking on something that we haven't been able to do on the show before.
Yeah, no, that's actually kind of crazy, right? We've never been able to smoke on this show.
So, no, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, I mean, we never were able to smoking at the store. I mean, like recording at the store. You can't smoke there.
Yes, and so people who actually watch and listen and come by the Major Boom, no, we do not go downstairs and smoke. We can't smoke in the building.
We don't smoke in the building.
In the building.
Yeah, no, like it's
Stop asking.
straight up.
The answer's no.
Like you guys just must smoke joints back there all the time, and I'm like,
No.
what are you talking about?
Like,
It's funny, all the misconceptions about people who aren't in the industry, like, don't know. Like,
it's crazy.
it's a professional business.
just
You know
thinking
what I
about
mean?
laptop.
Like,
Yo, for real.
So, Rayvon, tell me what you've been smoking on, so the people can get a better understanding of these
Gotcha,
great,
gotcha.
beautiful products from Major Boom.
So we've actually got some in-house products here at the moment.
go.
This is mint chocolate chip X Grease Monkey. It's a electric haze feature. This is Maker Jake's strain actually that he designed.
Ooh.
We had
really?
Maker Jake as a feature on our show recently.
Oh yeah, shout out that.
You
shout
guys
out
Okay.
that
remember Jake?
episode.
You
That was a
guys
good
remember
episode.
Jake? This is his art.
What else is special about that, bro?
What else is special about?
We got some drops happening too.
Oh well, yeah. We you're right. So this
Shameless
is actually gonna be.
Harry, dude.
But that's what this is. So this is
the L. Yeah, no, we don't touch that. We don't-
so mint chocolate chip X
yo, that
Grease
first one
Monkey.
got him. Sorry, we
No,
keep
we got-
interrupting.
No,
I
it's
gotta
okay.
go back to work eventually. Eventually.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on
hilarious.
now.
That is hilarious. All right, so mint chocolate chip X Grease Monkey. This is about to be placed in a bundle with half gram of bubble hash for like the low. And if you don't know about bubble hash, like
Bro, that's
some
that
crazy
shit.
It's some crazy good shit, and you like add some bubble hash to your blunt or your joint, and one, it makes it a lot better just straight up, and it helps you like
It's so much cleaner than like BHO and all that other shit, too,
straight
bro.
up.
It
and
really
it helps
is.
you like make your weed last longer because you don't need as much weed to get so high.
Quality.
So you listen, I got a
Quality.
quick question about that actually. If I wanted to make a special type of pre-roll, I can just make it in the bag?
What kind of pre-roll you talking, bro?
Yeah, what?
All right, so
Like if we had a blend.
so it's a infused pre-roll, right? But when I was in Vegas, and I had smoked one that was from Cali, the hash was on the outside.
Oh, we gotta do it because they do it, bro.
No, but I'm telling you right now, it was one of my favorite blunts I've ever smoked in my whole life.
You know where I hear that about? The Jam Master J's, bro. I have yet to hear anything bad about the Jam Master J's. Everyone is extremely excited about those.
Listen, I want the Harry June, brother. Jam Master J guys don't have.
But yes, we can do that.
Okay,
we can do that.
I can do it in the back.
However, there's a reason why we haven't done it yet.
Why not?
I mean, think about it, bro. Do you know how to make pre-rolls? In a decent enough like capacity?
Scale.
You mean like
Scale, bro. Do you know how?
No, I just want
The machine, right?
Dude. Oh yeah, I know how to use the
Alright,
machine.
So now
yeah.
how you gonna put it? What are you gonna do?
You're
And
gonna
then
have
there's
to fucking-
testing, bro.
It ain't you ain't rolling up in your backyard.
Yo,
It's-
the other side of it too is that like smoking it on the outside, you know, keef, hash, wax is combustible. So if you contain it, you basically draw down on it quicker. Like the ash is white right now.
Yeah.
You know, if you smoke hash on the outside, it's gonna be black. It's gonna be black. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know how that would sit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I like the enthusiasm that you have around it, but
I'm gonna show.
we can do it. The answer is we can do it for sure. However,
give it a shot.
However, I personally believe that concentrates are best on the inside. I mean, that's just my professional opinion as well.
Yeah.
I listen.
I'm with you on the scale thing. I think that's gonna be a nightmare to
Business-wise.
scale that out business wise.
I'm gonna make one at Rayvon's crib, and then I'm gonna let you see what it looks like.
Nah, bro, I've seen them, bro. I'm just
Yeah, have you ever smoked one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. I feel like they lasted longer. I feel like
Think
they
so?
were- Bro, I smoked that shit for like 2 days.
Yo,
bro.
try the Jam Master J's. Bro.
I smoked the Jam Master J. Come on now.
You smoked it. You liked it?
No, I didn't smoke it yet, but
Oh,
I
you
will
did.
smoke it. I'll
I
grab
haven't
one.
smoked.
My girl be loving the pre-rolls.
I want the
Right,
cassette
right.
tape. Really, that's all I wanted for it.
Bro, yeah, we got to do some specialty.
Yeah. Well,
Nah, but yeah, I mean, it is. See, the thing is, though, bro, like, you got the. If it's a preference, that makes sense. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And it's definitely doable.
Uh-huh.
You know, I just think on the other side, it's like, you know, is it better for the plant and for the people? You know?
Okay.
Yeah, here's the other
Answer
thing
that.
too. It's like, you know, when you're looking at it from like a business standpoint, it's like, yeah, I like it, but like, is that what the people are gonna
Right,
want? And
right,
then the business
Rayvon
standpoint
and I
is
have those conversations all the time.
is a whole nother, you know, like how what's the price?
Yeah.
What's the, you know what I mean? Like how much does it cost us to produce this pre-roll, and then how much can we realistically sell it for? You know, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, Rayvon, we talk about this.
all the time.
Yeah.
All the
That's
time.
the-
Like,
yo.
There's some products that he hates, but
Every
people
Tuesday.
love.
Yeah.
yeah, no.
I
Don't
I
not
just
talk
have to buy
about.
'em.
Do not talk
Rayvon's
about.
like,
the-
I don't fuck with seltzers, and some lady comes in asking for seltzers.
Bro, I'm telling you, I look at my girl, bro. She's your run of the mill like just normal person who smokes weed, right? And it's funny because like she loves the pre-rolls, and I'm like, what are you doing spending $20 on a pre-roll? I'm like, that's insane. Just buy the eighth and roll it. Like I'm like, it makes no sense.
Wait, what's she getting a $20 pre-roll for?
I have no idea,
What?
dude. I'm just making I don't know what she'd be spending. But her and her little girlfriend go to this dispensary and buy the pre-rolls. And I'm like, yo, and she's just your average consumer. She just likes the convenience. She wants to pull up somewhere, grab a pre-roll, get in the car, get home and smoke it, right? Like, you know what I mean?
experience.
She loves the seltzers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're, you know, a cannabis
slacking on
connoisseur.
Yo,
You know
would
what I
you-
mean?
But I don't
fuck
think
with
enough people like the
speed test?
seltzers though.
You don't think what?
I don't think enough people like the seltzers.
Well, what else is there for drinks?
That's the thing.
Not even. I mean, I'm not just saying seltzer. I mean, I don't.
There's
like,
no
obviously,
juice out there.
they
There's no
sell. They
soda.
sell out.
Who was it? Someone came in here with like a sugar type
gonna
shit.
say, yeah,
like
there's,
you
the
can add it to
libation.
water
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
Pure Leaf, bro. That's the fucking.
Well, no, that's
Squeeze,
squeeze, but
bro.
not. There's a powder one, Vibrations.
Oh,
ARL
Vibrations?
makes it.
Oh
yeah.
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 Then we got that.
No, we had them at sample.
yeah, we had a.
Oh,
sample.
we did you like them?
I honestly didn't try them.
Nah, I didn't try it.
See, the thing is though, is
I
that
gave 'em
like
up.
when we have categories and edibles a growing category, you can't not have anything.
Well, yeah,
That's a fact.
back to like as more people get into this industry, it's like, bro, like the average person ain't gonna light up a $5
Yeah,
blunt. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
and-
they ain't gonna sit around smoking like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we were talking about before, how like manufacturing and like, I don't, it's new and things are changing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
constantly.
Like-
That's what drew me to the industry. Honestly, like that's why I loved it. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's the same thing for weed smokers. You know way more information about weed because like there's science behind it and like motherfuckers are studying this shit. There's commerce.
Oh,
behind
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Rather than like, yo, I've been smoking since I was 13. I know everything about weed. I need that high THC. You know, people come in talking about.
No,
like,
I mean that's how I
Bro,
came into
it's all about the terpenes. They don't even know. But that's because it's so new. It's so new. There's not, you know, and like you look out west, right? Like not to bring up California. And I think we got them beat hands down, right? Once
I
the
agree,
East
bro.
Coast actually gets popping,
New York, dude. What?
once it gets going, it's gonna
Boston,
go hard.
Massachusetts, dude.
But
Smart
like,
people
dude,
up
they're
there.
all into like 1-to-1 ratios, like high THC,
Really crazy.
CBD. You know what I mean? Like 1-to-1, right? CBD versus THC and stuff like that for the medicinal benefits. Because once you get that educated consumer and you get all the hype gone out of it, it's like, what is this actually doing for me? Why am I consuming it? Because I want to relax. I
Yo.
want to connect with people. You know.
Would you try? Do you fuck with CBD?
So all right. So when we first started this, I did, right, and I'm like 100% sober. Like I don't like getting high. I don't want to get high. I never, you know what I mean? I'm good, right? And so when we first started this, everyone's on the CBD. Oh, you don't get high, this and that. So I would judge for some of the competitions, their CBD categories, and I ended up smoking a hemp, and I got high and fucking I'm good. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing with the edibles, dude. It's just, for me, it's just like I don't need it. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, right? Like if I got cancer tomorrow, damn right? I'm gonna do whatever the fuck they tell me to do. And if THC and CBD and cannabis helps me, I'm gonna consume it, right? But I don't need it. I'm a social person, right? Like I don't need to get high. I don't need to get like. I have a good time, you know what I mean? So it's like, why would I use it? I don't have anxiety. I don't have depression. You know what I mean? I have I can't think of a reason why I would use it other than just because I'm in the industry, which seems just stupid. You know?
Topicals?
Topicals I do use. So
Okay.
topicals for my shoulder. I do have a little bit of arthritis, but I work out. I work out every day, and the shit hurts sometimes. I'll be real. And so I have used topicals, and I do prefer the THC and CBD one because I think
Absolutely,
the
bro.
entourage effects definitely helps. But it's transdermal. There's no way you're gonna get high. You don't even feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes even that, I'm like, is this really? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, just rubbing my body with lotion. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like,
Yo, we're hitting these patches that's supposed to fucking do a little something to you.
bro, I'm telling you, any of that new technology shit, dude, like the transdermal patches were big for a while. The like Tic Tacs and like the strips, like they had like this
Yeah, bro.
Listerine strip I've seen. Like that's the future of cannabis consumption, you know. And back to the social consumption shit, where you know I'm completely against like not being able to smoke, right? Like you have to smoke in a social consumption establishment, but the reality is, as the market matures, that subsect of cannabis users who are actually cannabis consumers, right? Like actual cannabis people, like you're gonna blow down a blunt. You're asking about, you know, bubble hash on the outside of a joint. Normal person is like, yo, I don't even want to smell like weed. Like, you know what I mean? I can't be that high.
So my
Like,
thing is,
normal.
I disagree. I feel like the number one consumption is always going to be smoking, because, I mean,
but the market is so much
Yeah.
bigger for the
No, I
other
know
products.
it's bigger.
You're speaking generations, bro. This is gonna be pastime. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
It's gonna
100%.
be pastime. The whole ritual
get it-
we just did.
that's what I'm saying.
You
like,
looking-
it's gonna be. That's what I'm
Yo,
saying.
we
like,
was talking about the splitting Dutchies down the middle doesn't exist
That's-
anymore.
Oh my
I
god! I,
hear-
did
I hear-
hundreds
I
of
hear
Dutchies.
that. I
That's
hear
not a
that.
thing.
bitches, bro.
so you think smoking's gonna stop? It's gonna
100%.
be a-
It's shrinking, bro. It's shrinking.
100%.
We just said other
Or
categories are growing.
I don't know if it's shrinking or the market is just getting bigger.
I think the
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that means it's shrinking. If the pie's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
bigger and the portion is smaller,
yeah, it's two half dozen one the other. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
the
bro,
market itself, more
if it-
users are coming out.
if it look at the-
yeah, and more users don't
Most
smoke.
users come in,
Right.
and most users come in, and if they buy an edible, they're also buying a pre-roll.
See, that's our consumer, though, bro.
I'm looking.
Yeah,
but
not the
that's-
average
We're in the
consumer.
projects, bro.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, yo,
Crackhead
that.
Chronicles, bro.
Rayvon,
Real
Shout out to
people,
Cam.
bro.
Rayvon, you tell me this. You worked at multiple dispensaries, and this is not as crackheadish. No offense.
What, dude?
You just said crackhead. I mean,
compared to other spots,
do you think that most of your consumers are getting what?
Or what?
Most of your consumers at your old establishment were getting what?
Would get any?
edibles.
I don't. I mean, mainly flour and pre-rolls.
Flour
but,
and
like,
pre-rolls
They
rule.
would grab edibles.
Yeah, but that's
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
See, and that's a statistic, bro. We know that flour and pre-rolls.
I think
yeah.
even-
It's
I
like
think-
80%
But that's
of
now.
sales.
Where's the market going to go
Right.
in not only 6 months, but 2 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years? You know what I mean? Because if you're looking at a sustainable business model, like you got to be planning 5 to 10 years in the future. You know
100%,
what's going to happen then? And
Look at it this way, bro. We can't sell tobacco
How you gonna sell a blunt? You can't.
You can't sell tobacco, bro.
It's like they're doing away with
separating.
smoking, bro. You can't even get vapes. I have to go to fucking New Hampshire to buy vapes. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's Massachusetts. So it's you bring up New York, you bring up places like Maine, right? Like, dude, it's like this cannabis industry, right, varies so much based on the regulations, right? And it's like Maine, right? Like caregiver, $1,800 a year, one annual inspection, everything's self-reported. There's no testing requirements. The fuck is that? No testing requirements? Like, I can literally grow a plant in my backyard, pay $1,800, and sell it to you as a medical patient. That makes no sense. That's unsafe. You know what I mean? But that's their regulations. Massachusetts, on the other hand, you got to have that tested. You got to have this tested. You can't even sell vapes. You know what I mean? So it's completely dependent on where you're at. And it's like, how is the market being dictated by that, but also being dictated by the consumers? And that's what's so interesting about cannabis, because it's so new. We don't really know. You know what I mean? The biggest benefit to cannabis is hemp. You know what I mean? You look at textiles, you look at animal feed, you look at plastics. Like,
We're not even there yet.
Yeah, weed is nothing. You know what I mean? Biofuels from hemp could revolutionize the planet. Never mind, it's getting high.
Yeah,
So
could
it's
you
like
imagine
this.
a market? Could you
Bro.
imagine a market for people, industrial cannabis?
It's
Like
crazy.
people just fucking, like, I don't know, making shirts and fucking cars out of that
Bro,
shit.
like,
Unregulated.
just, fight over remediation of the soil growing hemp. It grows 10 times quicker than paper, and you can get 10 times as much.
Dude.
What do we what?
Niche markets.
And it's like that's the future, right? Like, right now we're hyped up on, cookies and like all these high THC strains, and not talking down about any of them, but it's like that's where the current market's at, right? But then you look out west and they're on the one-to-ones, they're talking more medicinal stuff, right? Because what are you actually consuming for, right? And how does that play, right? Like, why do people go to the package store instead of drinking moonshine? Moonshine gets you way more fucked up, you know what I mean? But they're going to the package store, they're going to the bars because they like the taste, they like, the
Consistency.
the consistency, right? So it's like, where's the market gonna really go, Yeah, I don't know. End rant. Just fucking, there you go. Hemp is where it's at, bro. I've been looking at land, and I'm telling you.
Yeah, what's up with your farm now? Tell us about your
Oh
farm
my God!
real
So my
quick,
brother, a little COVID project, right? So so this was shut down. My parents own a bowling alley. My parents own a restaurant. COVID comes, everything's shut down, right? Like, went from making decent money to now, like, how are we gonna pay like $10,000 in rent? You know what I mean? And the aid definitely came, but it's like, that shit don't pay your bills, right? So we were like, what do we do? And I'm very old school, right? You grow weed, you sell weed. That's what you do. Like, you know what I mean? That's where the money's at right now. That's what you do, right? And I'm, my pastor, I've been incarcerated. Like, I don't break the law anymore. I'm a sober member of society. Like, I don't break the law, right? So I'm like, where can we do it legally? You look at Massachusetts, 500,000, wait a year and a half. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's not realistic. I need money tomorrow, right? So we moved up to Maine. My brother came back from that place in Pennsylvania. We moved up to Maine. We leased a barn. He became a licensed registered caregiver up there, and now we're in 4 or 5 stores. Alpine Agriculture is the brand. We bought a house up there. We got 4 pigs. We got 35 chickens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's beautiful, and that's the difference in the markets, right? But up there, wholesale pounds are going for $1,200 on the legal market, right? Down here, wholesale 35. 4,000.
No.
Not unless you know a guy. Not unless you know a guy. Or a handful of guys.
Bro.
All right. Yeah.
That wasn't too long ago. That wasn't too long
No,
ago.
he's not wrong though. He's not wrong though. There's a lot
There
of
are
brands that still like have that as a baseline price, and I'm like, yeah,
That's
bro,
crazy. That's crazy.
not happening.
That's crazy.
It's not happening.
So we got the farm up there. So it's nice. We have 250 square feet. We produce 10 pounds a month. We have 4 or 5 stores. They each take like pound, half a pound every harvest. It's all gone.
Ew.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's turn and burn. It's nice,
Let's
easy.
go.
You know what I mean? The regulatory scheme up there is really good, But like I said, there's 2,300 caregivers in Warren County where we're located. So it's like the market is tough, and they're all growing fire, right? Because the cultivation regulations in Massachusetts, need it or not, I'm not going to speculate. It's just a lot more burdensome, where in Maine, it's like, you grow it, it's good product, the market wants it, they're going to keep buying it, and it's, they took I think they took more of a like homegrown, like farmer aspect to it, how they're rolling out, adult use. I don't really know. You know what I mean? I'm on the fence, but they have a vibrant caregiver community, and a lot of people from Massachusetts still go up to Maine and get product because it's good weed.
When's the last time you've been, bro?
Don't incriminate yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, it's been like honestly like 2 months, bro. I've been buying a lot of weed from us, like straight.
go.
Like,
Well, yeah,
straight up, I buy a lot of
that's
weed.
the thing,
I
bro.
just haven't had the time, and my car needs rotors. I'm trying to go this Friday.
You know,
What you say?
I'm trying to go this Friday with luck. So I got a pop up at Fine Fettle from 2 to 6, but my car needs rotors. So if
Bro,
I like,
go see 3Bs, bro. The homie who hooked up the cars.
cool. I got to bring I'm scheduled to bring my car to Brockton.
For your rotors, bro?
Rotors, driver belt, a handful of things.
What?
Yeah.
And they gonna fix it on the spot?
I sure hope so.
Yo, it's crazy, bro.
that's cool.
Yeah, hopefully
That's
I can make
good.
it out there for Friday.
Yeah.
He's like,
All right. I know
Yeah.
a guy, bro. I know a guy.
but yeah, it's you know, and as it becomes more available in Massachusetts, you don't have to drive to Maine. This weed's fire. You know what I mean? It's like, and you get the hookup. What do you know, like it's
Yeah,
like,
like,
and,
he's buying it.
but you look at it too, like a big thing with the cannabis industry and legalization is the black market, right? And how like, you know, a lot of people like the traditional market, that's how they get their bread. That's how they feed their family. You know, whether it's taxed or not, it don't matter. That's how they feed their family. You start selling eighths for, you know, $35, they're out of business. You know what I mean? And it's like, are we providing economic opportunity for the traditional market in the legal market? How are we balancing that? You know, and I think it's a topic for discussion, but I don't think we are really. You know, it's sad to see. You know, but it's like it's the way of the world. You know, horses went out of business when, you know, cars came along. Like, oh, it's like you either get on or you get off. You know.
Yeah,
What?
bro.
All right. Well,
Where we at?
we're pretty much at time. It was a great conversation.
Yo, Harry's got to get back to work.
Come on, come on. Now. So,
Oh yeah, I could talk for hours with you guys. You guys kill it, bro. I like this.
I appreciate
fun.
it. Appreciate it.
Fun.
We know we'll be here
Every Monday.
I will not be here every Monday, but you can be here every Monday. Yes, yes.
We needed you to kick it off, bro.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I support you guys. You guys are killing it.
Appreciate
You
it,
know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
Homegrown Worcester. I love it.
Yo, we got to figure out like this is it. This is probably it. This is what we figured out because it's been a little while. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So it's always love. You know?
yeah.
It's just I'll tell you what's important is the ideas, right? And you know this. It's about
100%.
executing on the ideas. So this is it right here. So
We here.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? We here.
make
So,
it go.
That's it.
but
Yes.
yeah, this is clap it up again one more time.
Let's go. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I appreciate everybody for coming out who's here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Karan pulling up, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Got the homies.
chilling.
Shoot. You got anything else to say, Rivo?
You didn't even
aside
talk
from
about the
your
weed.
mother's favorite uncles. I mean, favorite nephews. That's hilarious.
It's a mama's favorite nephews, you know what I'm saying? I'm June. It's Blade.
You didn't even talk
Gentlemen.
about
Go.
the weed.
Let's go.
Appreciate
Thank you.
y'all, you
Let's
know what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
Summit Lounge. What
You know
up?
where to go.
Oh yeah. Shout out to
You know where to go.
Banana OG GMO and you know the chocolate grease monkey.
Shout out to Maker Jake and John Tran.
Let's go.
Appreciate
I love
y'all.
it. I love
Have
it.
a good one.
Yeah, appreciate
Yo,
it, Kyle,
good
bro.
shit. Now, thank you guys. Thank you.
Ladies.
Hell-